What's up, everybody? Sir Spookfest here. Sorry if I have a bit of a cold, but I'm going to read you another story out of my Mysterious Virginia book here. This one's about a UFO, 1987, so the year I was born, in Wytheville, Virginia. In October 1987, the community of Wytheville, Virginia, with a population of about 8,000, experienced a large number of UFO sightings, and Wytheville County is located in the western part of Virginia. Not West Virginia, western part of Virginia. It was named one of the signers of the Declaration of Independence, George Wythe. What started out as another uneventful Wytheville day turned out to be anything but uneventful. On the morning of October 7th, 1987, WYVE radio station news director Danny Gordon received a call from his sheriff, Wayne Pike. The sheriff told Gordon that the three or four deputies, all former military, had seen UFOs in the area. The deputies were not the only witnesses to the sightings. Immediately, deputies, the switchboards lit up. It was unprecedented. Listeners' reactions to the radio station. Gordon checked with Langley Air Force Base to see if any aircraft were testing in the area. The base's spokesperson told Gordon there was no testing in the area that night. On October 17, 1987, Gordon had arranged for anyone to call into the station who witnessed UFOs in the Wytheville area. A woman called in about her UFO experience. She said that the UFO she saw was large and long and had several blinking lights on it, but she said the UFO didn't make any noise. A man called in and said he's seen an egg-shaped UFO, and I'm guessing that's what the police saw too. There's a little picture of the cops looking at an egg-shaped UFO. I've seen weird stuff in Virginia, weird stuff in the sky. M. Williams said he had seen several UFOs from her house, which located in the center of Wytheville. She said that were large objects with several lights surrounding them, one red light in the center. Another, and that's what I saw. I saw a red orb take off in Yorktown. What it looked like at first was a small airplane above the trees, maybe 40, 50 feet, and then boom, turned into a red orb and zoomed off. Another caller said that the UFO they saw was just a big symmetrical circle of white lights. It was huge and made no noise. Gordon still believed there was a rational explanation for the UFOs. Could they have been planes refueling? Gordon contacted the Pentagon and was told that there were no refueling allowed at that low of altitude. The military was not any help to Gordon in finding out what the UFOs were. On October 21st, 1987, Danny Gordon and his friend Roger Hall, a commercial pilot, drove to Wythe County. For several hours they watched the skies for anything unusual. There was nothing, and then it looked like they had wasted their trip. On their way home, Gordon saw a strange object in the sky, quickly pulled over to the side of the road to get a better look. They could see a large domed wingless craft heading towards their direction. It had various colored lights with strobe lights on top. A red balloon or red orb moved towards the craft and appeared to dock with it. Then the craft flew up into the sky straight up. The following night, they were hoping for another UFO sighting, and it was worth their wait. They got pictures to prove it. Now, I found some of the pictures online, and I'm going to post them in my community. There's even newspaper clippings and some real photos that these guys got. They got pictures to prove it. A press conference was scheduled for the next day. Gordon received a phone call. The caller didn't identify himself except to say it was a CIA agent. The caller told Gordon that the federal government was very interested in what they had seen. Gordon received several more calls warning him to stop investigating the UFOs incident. After the conference was over, Gordon returned home to find that his house has been broken into, and Gordon believes that someone broke into his house looking for the UFO pictures. Nothing was taken, though. On December 2nd, 1987, Gordon and his wife and their daughter were leaving the mall and heard voices and looked up and saw a group of 4 lights. Gordon took several pictures. The pictures showed that the lights had changed shape and moving in circular patterns. By the end of December 1987, 1,500 UFO reports had been filed. I'm just guessing in that one area. On March 19th, 1988, Gordon was packing, getting ready for a broadcasters conference in Virginia Beach, where he was scheduled to talk about the Wytheville UFOs. Gordon received a phone call from someone who said that the retired military intelligence officer. He told Gordon to record the phone call. He wanted proof that Gordon had been warned to stop publicizing the Wytheville UFOs. In case something happens to him, the person went so far there to threaten Gordon and his family. Around a month later, 2 men who claimed to be from the newspaper visited Gordon in his home. After a 45 minutes interview, which was conducted by one man while the other took pictures around Gordon's home, the men left. Gordon contacted the newspaper. The men said they worked for. The newspaper informed Gordon they had never heard of those 2 men. Several weeks later, Gordon was going through his UFO pictures and discovered that the negatives of the pictures had been taken at the mall were gone. After being taken to the hospital for exhaustion, Gordon gave up the search for the answers of the Wytheville UFOs. They are still unexplained, and the lights over Wytheville's secret military craft, alien spacecrafts, or something else. Someone wanted Gordon's investigation stopped, though. That's an interesting one from near me. I just figured I'd read that because I read it and wanted to share it. And I've seen weird things in the sky here in Virginia, and that's kind of far away, Wytheville, but still, really cool story. I've seen a red orb up in the sky. I did get some pictures. I'll post them up on my Discord, on my community here on YouTube. Anyway, you guys stay weird. Sir Spookfest out.